Oh, what's Gucci? It's your boy Wolfie. Today I'm gonna blow your mind. Some of you guys may think texting with this thing, this cell phone, is a joke. There's a lot of people out there that surprisingly don't know how to text. And before I start to talk about this video is mainly for teenagers because I refuse to consider myself as an adult. I'm 17 years old and that's that. Here's an example. Say you're texting your crush, Julie. We'll go with Julie, that's her name. You can open the conversation by saying, "How are you doing, Julie?" And a lot of people wouldn't even think twice about that one sentence. That's where I come in and I tell you that you're wrong. That means a lot more than you think. The first text sets the tone for the entire conversation. Let me explain. Okay, so you open up with, "How are you doing, Julie?" You capitalize the name, you got the comma, you capitalize the H, you end it with a question mark. All right. Believe it or not, that reflects a lot about the type of person you are. From my experience, it means you are neat, organized, mature for the most part, or at least you act like it.
Got him! Got him!
And it gives you a more professional vibe. Okay, you're a proper person. The grammar was on point, and that actually might scare people away. I remember back in the day when I was texting this one girl, she had the best grammar I've ever seen. And I actually stopped texting her because she scared me off. Like, I honestly thought that I wasn't mature enough for this girl. So think about that. Now let's look at the same sentence, but in a different way. "How are you doing, Julie?" No capitalization. You put the R and you put the U, just the letters, and there's no question mark this time. This is slightly less intimidating for a lot of people. It means you're easygoing, relaxed, and you are very social media friendly. Okay, now let's look at, "How are you doing, Julie?" with a period. Good job. You just started the conversation on the wrong foot. As soon as you get rid of the question mark, a lot of people read that as, "How you doing, Julie?" Like, I don't give a fuck what you're gonna respond, but I had to send that text just so that you would probably provide me with something. It's almost like they're expecting like a certain answer out of you. By the way, if anyone is named Julie and watching this, I'm sorry, I just needed a name. Julie's the first thing that came to my head. I apologize. Shout out to all the Julies. But yeah, it's almost like they're expecting a certain answer out of you, and if you don't give it to them, they're gonna be pissed. Or it's just like they're texting you to get something out of you. Basically, it's the perfect way to scare someone off, so don't use the periods. All right, now we look at, "How are you doing, Julie?" Okay, a lot of question marks. Desperate, desperate, desperate. That's what it means. Don't do that. Avoid that at all costs. If you're putting that many question marks, man, are you desperate. If you ever want a guaranteed sign to scare someone off within a week of meeting them, go ahead and text that and see if they ever text you again. You only fuck with that shit if you've known the person for a while. "How are you doing, Julie?" You made it very clear that you're excited. You're using a lot of letters, not bad, but you're coming off as a little needy. This means that you exaggerate a lot of the time and people tend not to take you 100% serious, but you'll probably still get the response. They'll probably say like, "Lol, what's up?" But hey, at least you got the response. Nice. And the last one is essential. "How are you doing, Julie?" My smile is so cheesy. "How are you doing, Julie?" I can't flirt. I'm just assuming that you're gonna put the typical smiley face like this, because if you put any other emoji, you're coming off as weird. I mean, you put a big smile, you're creepy. You put the sad, you're creepy. You put the tongue face, you're desperate. Literally, you can't put anything except for that basic smile emoji. There's not one emoji that can replace that emoji without coming off as weird. Like, yeah, there's a lot of emojis that you can text for someone that you've been texting, but on a first text basis, there is not one that you can text. Apple, step your game up. Actually, no. Shout out to Apple. The emojis are actually dank. But yeah, about the message. This is probably the safest route to go about than just the "How are you doing?" with a smiley face. Maybe not even the smiley face, because your grammar's still all right and it shows that you still fuck with the emoji game, which is good. Emojis are essential in getting laid. You can quote me on that. That is the best quote of 2015. Emojis are essential in getting laid.
Emojis are essential in getting laid.
I'm gonna write that down. But look, all of these ways of saying the same sentence are great and all, but when it comes down to it, I'd probably just say, "What's up, Julie?" or "What's up?" to play it safe. I wanna know what your guys' take on the best text that you could possibly send to someone that you like. The best first text. Leave it down in the comments below. I wanna read these because I'm probably fucking up bad. And don't forget to give the video a quick little thumbs up because I told you to, and subscribe to my channel for weekly videos, and I'll see you guys next week with a new video. My family is fighting downstairs. I don't know if you guys can hear them, but I'm gonna go watch. And as always, Lego. If you get kicked off the aux cord within 2 songs of your set, you're buying the squad food for the day. Simple.